So hi, Alex. I just want to hear more about how you heard about us.
I was looking for some learning material for my child. I usually do a bridge type deal for the summer so that I can keep her from regressing in her learning. Um, and I came across Lumos, um, this book, and I was like, oh, let's try this. So this is our first time using the Lumos product. And I kind of like it because it's not as extensive as a lot of the learning books can be. I like how it's like very, very short daily lessons and not like 5-page lessons and then I also like the new update was the online learning and the book learning because my child, she if she could, she would spend all day on a computer or phone. And so I was like, well, if you're gonna spend all day on your phone, you can spend it doing Lumos, or something, And so, and I just when I got the book and I went through it before I signed her up to do, to get really started on it, I just like the little activities they had at the end of it, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be fun, So I want to try something different. I mean,
S-
I did hear of Lumos because I am a educator, but I heard of it, but I never used it personally. So
so what made you want to try Loomis after doing so many years of bridge?
the reviews, because I found it on Amazon,
Mhm.
and so it had a lot of good reviews, and um, like I've have heard about it through the educational field. I just never knew that you could try it at a home
Mhm.
field. So after hearing so much about it, I figured, why not try it?
So were your expectations met or unmet, exceeded?
um, they right now they're met because it gives my child just enough learning to keep the regression from happening. So, and it also keeps us entertained because we have those after the week is done, those little activities. And, she was excited to see the sign language for the week one activity because I work for a deaf school.
Oh,
So
wow.
sign language is one of our biggest things. And she was happy to see that. She was like, oh, that's great,
Mhm.
and then week two has like the maze or something, and she's like, oh, I like doing these. and it's just those quick activities that you can do every day that doesn't take like 30 minutes to do.
Mhm.
At normal it takes like 5-10 minutes, if
Mm.
you sit down and do it.
So
And then you
what would be her favorite activity that she has done
oh,
so far?
right. I think mostly she likes to do the journals, the little diary on the computers, like the summer diaries, because it helps her just to express what's going on, so she can just do the little typing diaries. She likes doing that. So,
What about the summer activities, like at the end of the week with the weekly ones?
um, she likes the sign language one. I don't think she really understands mazes yet because she still has a little bit of hand-eye coordination issues. So, but and
Which
that's another thing I liked about the program because it let me put her IEP goals in. I like that for the online purpose, where you can put the IEPs and give her recommendations and her accommodations. I like that really too. So
do you guys use the book every day?
we try to. That's the goal. We try to. At least, I tell her, I was like, we gotta at least, work on the book at least every day. But there'll be some days where, we like
Life
forget,
happens.
or and I'll be like, just the next day we just might do 2 lessons because they're
Mhm.
so short. So it's not like it's gonna really be an issue.
How long does it normally take her to do 1 day worth of task?
I'm gonna say about 15 minutes because the longest part is her math. The math section, she's kind of like not really there at the
Mm-hmm.
level for math, so I have to help her with that session a little bit. But once we get to the reading session, everything goes pretty smoothly. So
Oh, what book did you purchase? What grade?
I did the 56. So 56.
Nice. If you could see one thing changed or improved, what would it be? Whether maybe in the workbook or the online portion?
Probably a little bit more. I mean, she likes to do her math online because we do a lot of math programs, so maybe a little bit more math questions online instead of through the book because
Mm-hmm.
a lot of students are doing math online more than
Mm-hmm.
pen and paper. So
Okay.
maybe a few more math questions
Hmm.
available.
Um, so what would you say about your overall experience with Loomis?
It's been very good.
That's
Definitely
glad to
will
hear.
keep definitely will keep using it.
This is what we hope for. We're so happy
Yeah.
to hear that. Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely
How
will
mm,
definitely will keep using it. Yeah. Maybe
uh
even throughout the year.
did you hear or while accessing the online portion, did you have any trouble?
No, no troubles. I did have a small issue with trying to get into her portal, so I had to for the students portal, I always had to go to my portal in order to get to her portal.
Hmm.
I don't know if it's my computer or whatnot, but
Hmm.
I tried it on two different devices and it wouldn't let her sign into her portal just directly. I don't know
Hmm.
if it's a program issue or whatever, but she has been able to get through to her portal through my portal. So I don't know what's up with
Hmm.
that.
Uh, I think normally, if you're using the same device, don't quote me on
Mhm.
this, but if you're using the same device, I think you have to log out of the parent um, one in order to go into the students.
Yeah, and most of the time it's we try to go directly into hers before, and it says either the password is wrong or
Hmm.
unable to do so. So I don't
Okay.
know.
Hmm. I'm sorry to hear about that.
And so I go through the parent portal and I change the password or check the password and
Hmm.
we try it again and it still gets the same thing. So, but we're perfectly okay with going through my portal. It's fine.
If there was one thing you could change about the online portion, what would it be besides math?
Um, I think that's about it. I don't know if there's really anything I would change. I think it has just a good amount of work at the
Hmm.
moment. Yeah.
What would you say is the kind of biggest difference between Loomis and Bridge? And what would
Well,
you maybe like that we change to make it better?
with bridging, they have like 20 assignments almost a day. I don't quote me. They have one assignment for every subject, and they're a little bit longer and sometimes a little bit more tedious. But but Lumos, you do have the learning, but they're shorter and they're pretty much straight to the point. And then after the end of the week, it's a fun activity. Like
Yeah.
we're gonna take a break from learning and we're just gonna do something fun. Bridge don't do that. They like, okay, you finished your learning, time for more learning.
Mm.
Yeah. So
Which is the point of summer, is to have fun, but also like gotta keep what you've been learning.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Um, well, I think that's kind of it for our interview. So I'm going to hit pause.